Last Mataji, that chapter, last pages, na, in
Yeah.
this sixth canto, the
Yeah.
lineage is there, Mataji.
Yeah. Even we have a reference in the previous chapter, but
Last Mataji, that chapter, last pages, na,
yeah.
in this sixth canto, the
Yeah.
lineage is there, Mataji.
Yeah. When we have a reference in the previous chapter, but
Last Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Okay. So there are two things Subbarao Prabhuji asked. Even I had a doubt of Chandra doesn't have, that is, he has been cursed by Daksha not to beget sons, but his son only has descended for, that is, as Abhimanyu for 16 years. So I'm also checking in for the Sastric reference. Once I get, if I am taking class, that time I will share. Otherwise, I will post it in the group itself. Okay, please bear with me for the little delay. And even that Panchayama, if you split up, it comes as a that is Pancha and Yama. Yama means the which and all we need to avoid the things, correct na? So that means which should not be taken into, which should be avoided. So that means you'll be restricting yourself for some process actually. So what are the rules it is defining with respect to the time? That much only I am able to get information. Let me check in Prabhupada's any other lecture somewhere Prabhupada has spoken or not, like that I am checking. So please give me some time and then I will get back to you all actually. Okay. Apart from
Can I know the question put by that Subbarao Prabhuji? Yesterday I was not there.
Prabhuji, in that means there are 60 daughters. In that 27 daughters being
Yeah.
being
All
married to Chandra, the moon.
Yes, 27 was given.
Correct, na? So he was very much favorable to one of the daughter. That
Only one doctor.
yeah.
Yes.
So the other daughters went and
Complained to
came
Daksha.
to Daksha, and Daksha got angry, and then he cursed that you will not beget the children. Okay. But in Mahabharata, we used to read also, and in that, Abhimanyu being the son of moon god, as per the that is Krishna's will, actually. So he sends his son in separation only for 16 years, like that. So Abhimanyu will be going back to moon itself, that means to the sun god, after 16 years. That's why in the war he also dies, na? So so what? How come there the that means Chandra doesn't have the children? It has been spoken here in Bhagavadam, but whereas in Mahabharata, actually we have, this is a standard thing that many of us know, that he being the son of a moon god, correct now? So
Yes, Mataji.
for that is little contradictory for us. And in some places it has been mentioned that he is the son of Rohini also. So that means moon god's wife actually. So we want to know what is the relation and where that Sastric reference is existing. So let me, that is, please give me some time so that I'll be able to get back to you all. Okay. This is the question. If you are able to get something.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you.
Thank you.
But the same thing, one contradiction was there in some other item. They say that kalpam to kalpam difference will be there. In that it will happen. In some other session in Telugu, they told me like that.
Okay.
Maybe like that. We'll check it, Mata. Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Mataji, for giving information.
Even I am also learning along with you all.
No problem, Madam.
Hare Krishna. So any other, in that one more thing is 16th sloka, we have a Panchayama. What is that Panchayama is defining? So nowhere I am able to get that information. So even in the lectures also, few senior devotees are giving it, but regarding that it was not spoken only. So we have to see. I will get the Sasik reference and post it, or I will be able to share if I am taking class in the next slot or something kind of thing. Okay, Hare Krishna. Until then, please give me some time. Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudirayet Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevayam Bhavatya Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनेशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधकान्त नमस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये पाञ्चकल्पदालुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासुदि गौर भक्त वृंद नमो ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण प्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमति भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादे पाश्चात्य देशधारिणे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Yes, we'll start with only the translation and purport part. Yes, Usha Mataji, please go ahead. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Mataji, Usha Mataji, Usha Dayavati Mataji. Please unmute yourself. Okay, Madhumati Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Okay, Mataji. Usha Mataji.
29th Mataji.
Yes, 29 Mataji. 29:30. It is a combination of two.
29:30 combination. Okay. I'm just searching for 29:30, 31. Okay. Only the translation.
Translation.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada ki Jai. The Gandharvas were born from the womb of Arishta, and animals whose hooves are not split, such as the horse, were born from the womb of Kashta. O king, from the womb of Dhanu came 61 sons, of whom these 18 were very important. Vimruta, Sambara, Arishta, Hayagriva, Vibhavasu, Ayomuka, Sankushira, Swarabhanu, Kapila, Aruna, Uloma, Vrashaparva, Ekachakra, Anutapana, Dhumrakesha, Vrupaksha, Viprachiti, and Drujaya. 32. The daughter of Swarabhanu, named Suprabha, was married to Namuchi. The daughter of Varshaparva, named Sarmishta, was given to the powerful king Hayati, the son of Nahusha. 33 and 36. Vaishvanara, the son of Dhanu, had 4 beautiful daughters named Upadnavi, Hayasira, Uloma, and Kalaka. Hiranyaksha married Upadnavi, and Krita married Hayasira. Thereafter, at the request of Lord Brahma, Prajapati Kashyapa married Uloma and Kalaka, the other 2 daughters of Vaivashvanara. From the wombs of these 2 wives of Kashyapa came 60,000 sons, headed by Nivatakavacha, who are known as the Paulamas and Kalakiyas. They were physically very strong and expert in fighting, and their aim was to disturb the sacrifices performed by the great sages. My dear king, when your grandfather Arjuna went to the heavenly planet, he alone killed all the demons, and thus King Indra became extremely affectionate towards him.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, there was a mention in Canto 1, Mataji, like Arjuna was requested to fight with Nivatakavacha.
Yes. So I think that story we know. And here actually in the lineage, now the Gandharvas. So how the progeny has been expanded from the daughters of Prajapati, Daksha. So the Gandharvas were born from the womb of Arishta. So, and the animals whose hooves are not split, such as the horse, were born in the womb of Kashta. That means the 84 lakh species, different type of species, how actually it has propagated from the wombs of the daughters of Prajapati Daksha. And from the womb of Dhanu came 61 sons, of which 18 are very, very important. It has been mentioned. Few actually we have viewed Kapila, Swarabhanu. I think about these great personalities we have at least heard. And other names are very, very new to us also. There may be the great history or about them also, but here it is not at all covered actually. So only knowing the lineage and all the names are also recollecting will be. Ekachakra, I think at least this name we have heard somewhere like that. Where we have heard, anyone able to recollect Ekachakra?
Chaitanya Charitamrita.
Chaitanya Charitam.
Ekachakra Nagara, Mataji, Ekachakra Nagara,
Yes.
that is in yeah,
Nityananda Prabhu.
that Bhishma's the chakra that he was thrown, that
Yeah.
Krishna, Lord Krishna, that has fallen there, one chakra there in the Ekachakra Nagara.
And that too, we go when we go to Mayapur in Navadip Mandal. I think this also we actually it should be covered actually. Correct, na?
Yes, Mataji. Ekachakra.
Nityananda Prabhu originated there, na Mataji.
Yeah, Nityanand Prabhu, exactly. Nityanand Prabhu originated there. Okay, so the daughter of Swarabhanu named Suprabha. So she also was married by Namuchi. So their Yayati also we have heard. So Yayati where we have heard actually.
Yeah,
Heard in fourth
Sharmishta was given to Yayati. Shukracharya's daughter Sharmishta was given to Yayati.
Yeah, Yayati is whom actually is a demon king, correct na? It's a very powerful demon king.
No,
Yeah,
when
when Gargi Muni was explaining the horoscope of Parikshit Maharaja, he used to talk about Yayati.
Yeah, Yayati
How strong he used to be.
He's very strong actually.
Yes, very strong.
In Puranjana story, I think somewhere also this Yayati is coming. I'm not able to recollect. So there is one main thing mentioned actually. Is Yayati?
Mataji, it's like Priyavrata Maharaj's lineage, Yati comes, I think, Mataji. So
Okay.
on like he distributed a whole universe to his 5 sons,
Right.
and yeah, that's
Correct. So like that, this lineage actually goes here, and the Vaishwanara, the son of Danu, had 4 beautiful daughters. That means from the Danu being that is Vaishwara being the son of Danu, and that is related to the lineage. I think in the previous slokas we have studied about Danu also. So he gave, that is the granddaughters of the Prajapati Daksha, called as the 4 daughters, namely Upadhanavi, Hayashira, Puloma, and Kalaka. Like this, the lineage goes, and Hiranyaksha, because of that only it has been mentioned here. So the powerful demon Hiranyaksha married Upadhanavi, and Kratu married Hayashira. So as per the request of Brahma, Prajapati, Kashyapa, I think he has a big lineage actually, correct na? That is multiple family trees are there from Kashyapa actually. And he married those 2 also, and other daughters of Vaishnavara. That means apart from the, I think the other 2 daughters, one Hiranyaksha married one of the daughter, and Kratu married the Hayashira. The 2 daughters being the Puloma and Kalaka. So these 2 got married to Kashyapa, and from them 2 wives, there are 60,000 sons. Nivatakavacha. I think this we have, as Mataji was mentioning, yes, he was creating a havoc in what is that, Devaloka, and then disturbing. Whenever there is a Deva and Ashura issues, actually there will be a disturbance in that Devaloka, and then under the regime of Indra. So to support Indra, so Arjuna went and fought, actually waged the war, and then he was actually honored by Indra. All those things we have studied, correct na? That means I had heard as a story. So that's what it has been mentioned actually. So in first canto, we have a recollection wherein he's what is that? He lost all his what is that? When Krishna descended from here, from earth, he lost everything. He was not able to hold the Gandiva also. That's what we have studied. Even though he was so powerful, he waged war for Devata, that is the Devatas, that is headed by Indra. He was not able to protect the Yadu dynasty women actually. Simply he actually lost for a hunters only. Wherein hunters are the as per the arrangement of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he want to take back his paraphernalia. So that part was not aware by Arjuna. That's what we have studied in the first canto. Correct now? Are anyone able to recollect that part? Hare Krishna. Are you able to go?
Arjuna, after the disappearance of Lord Shri Krishna,
Yes.
Arjuna, the queens of Krishna
Yes.
were given to Arjuna to safeguard,
Yes.
but Arjuna could not do it
Yes.
because he laments that he has lost all the power because Krishna has empowered him for all the things, whatever he
Correct.
has done. He
Yes.
lists all the things, Draupadi Swayamvara, all
Yes.
those things he could do because of Krishna's, and also Kurukshetra war.
Yes.
But now disappearance of Krishna, his power was gone. Like
yes.
so, that's why the cowherd boys they took hold of these queens. So he was defeated by them. Some cowherd boys.
Yes. And
So
one
that's what
is
is.
the reason being the special powers being given for some purpose only. So the Lord, the Supreme Lord, gives us powers for one particular mission. That's it. So if once the mission is done, he will take back the things. That
Yes.
powers are not required.
Yes.
That is one thing. And second thing is to become a devotee, you no need to have any special powers and all. Only simply you do your, that is surrender to the Supreme Personality of Godhead by performing the devotional service. That's it. That is the thing. So that is nimitta matra. That's me. That's only we need to act actually. More than that, nothing is required to become a devotee. For becoming a devotee, you no need any special powers. Because of that reason only, Krishna took back all his whatever empowerment he has made for him to wage the wars against Guru dynasty or many other war also. For example, before getting into Swayamvara also, as a Guru Dakshana to Dronacharya, Arjuna waged war, and Drupada being a very powerful king, he lost to him. Correct na? So that was not easy. But those powers are given by the Supreme Personality of Godhead for some purpose. So to establish dharma here, to annihilate the adharma here, to rescue the devotees. All these three important things has been spoken by. These are the reasons, only reason God, that is Supreme Lord, descends here. And after his disappearance from that means to Goloka he left, Arjuna felt that he had lost everything. So he is whatever he was used to be, that is, he feels totally lost actually. So he is not able to take care one single queen also he is not able to safeguard actually. So that's what he is feeling. He was lamenting for that. So much power I had, but now Gandiva also he cannot hold. So that's what he was mentioning in those purports. So this is the war that it has been referred. So
Hare Krishna.
Madam, there is no
Not
sound.
able to hear anything, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Body split up actually. Correct, na?
There were.
We were not able to hear anything from you,
There is-
Not
Mataji.
connected mistake. Sorry. Not connected on the power message on the Sorry. I've disconnected.
Are you able to hear me?
Now we are able to hear.
No,
can
no,
hear.
Mataji.
I think. Oh, 1 second. Hare Krishna, are you able to hear me?
Yes, yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
I think suddenly in between it got connected to some other device actually. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, one headset it got connected. Now I disconnected that. Hare Krishna. Okay, this sloka. Madhumai Mataji, can you start reciting Mataji?
Hare
38.
Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Okay. Translation by Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Now, please hear me as I describe the descendants of Aditi in chronological order. In this dynasty, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Narayana descended by his plenary expansion. The names of the sons of Aditi are as follows: Vivaswan, Ariyama, Pusha, Tvasta, Savita, Bhaga, Dhata, Vidhata, Varupa, Mitra, Shatru, and Urukrama.
Yes, I think this we have already studied about because Aditi Diti story when we did in I think Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu birth, that means Sveta Varaha, Varaha Avatar, all those things we studied, correct na? So there Aditi and Diti things we have Kashyapa's wives both are sisters only, but wherein she begetted the Devatas, whereas Diti beget the demons actually, both demons. Yes, Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Samnya, the wife of Vivaswan, the sun god, gave birth to the Manu named Shraddha Deva, and the same fortunate wife also gave birth to the twins Yamaraja and the river Yamuna. Then Yami, while wandering on the earth in the form of a mare, gave birth to the Ashwini Kumaras.
I think Mayor, I am not able to follow. What is this? Okay. So, Vivaswan, I think we have studied in Bhagavad Gita also the history when it has been explained by the Supreme Personality of Godhead there. So, the history of Bhagavad Gita. So, first the Bhagavad Gita was spoken to the sun god Vivaswan. From Vivaswan, it has been taken to the Eastland Manu, and from Manu to Ikshvaku. Like that, the history comes from the wherein that lineage got. That means it was lost, and again Krishna took the opportunity during the war. That time he spoke Bhagavad Gita. So why it was spoken again also, we read it in Bhagavad Gita. So that is the lineage actually it is coming here. And the same wife, that is Sabhigna, gave birth to other two, that is twins, being one being the Yamaraja, another one being the Yamuna. So like this Ashwini Kama. This Yami, that means the wife. So while wandering on the earth, so in the form of male, so gave birth to Ashwini Kumaras. Ashwini Kumaras we know, they are the medicinal devatas actually. We need to get the mercy of them for all the medicinal related things actually. Yes, Mataji, next.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare.
Chaya, another wife of the sun god, begot two sons named Shanaishchara and Savarni Manu, and one daughter Tapati, who married Samvarana.
Yes. So the Chaya, I think this word we have heard multiple times. Sun god's wife being the Chaya. This at least this word we have come across this word, this name. So I think she begetted two sons, namely Saneshvara. That means the what is that? Navagrahas. One of the graha is Shani Maharaj. Okay. So and then she gave birth to Savarni Manu. So and one daughter actually, and that daughter also married to one of the one that is Samvarana. So she got married to the particular that is Devata. Yes, Mataji. Next.
From the womb of Matrika, the wife of Aryama, were born many learned scholars. Among them, Lord Brahma created the human species, which are endowed with an aptitude for self-examination.
Wonderful, wonderful translation. This one is more related to our world actually, and that to human beings. So Yanti Deva Vritan Deva Pitru Vitan we used to study in that sloka. So that Aryama being in that Pitru Lok actually. So when you are praying Pitrus, that means he's the head of that particular loka. Like how Devaloka being headed by Indra. So here Aryama, I think there also it has been mentioned, here also we are seeing that. So in the womb of Matrika, who is the wife of Aryama, so learned scholars came. So the intelligence here we need to think about, so the highest progeny being the human form, wherein which helps in a very short span of time with dedicated or a surrendered efforts, we can go back to the Godhead. Even if they are devatas also, because of the long life, they have to wait for a long time. Whereas the human life is of short. Maximum in Satya Yuga also it will be 1 lakh years only. When we compare with Brahma's lifespan or with Devata's lifespan, it is less only. Maximum in Satya Yuga, it is 1 lakh. Whereas for Kali Yuga, it is even more, very, very less. Maximum 100 years in that. Not even 2-3% of population in this world will be surviving more than hundreds or near to 100. Most of them will be in the range of maximum 70s or 80s only. We are living and going forward, it will be the lifespan will be more or more, it will be coming less only. That's how the Kali Yuga's degradation has been explained, and we have also heard from these lectures also. So now, among that Lord Brahma created, so that's why that Pitru means it is more related to the human. We only do the Pinda Pradhan, all those things to our ancestors and all. So when a person is praying to only the ancestors, they will go to the Pitru Loka. Okay. So and which are endowed with an aptitude of self-examination. This word is very, very important. Aptitude of self-examination. That means realization. So taking the human form and then performing, that is following the Shastras and then performing the austerities, one will be able to attain, correct na? That is self. They will be able to know who am I, and then what is the purpose of the life here, and what is the ultimate goal, and what are the duties. All those things one person will be striving for that. So that has been only given to human species, no other species. So that is very, very important. Yes, Mataji. Next. Madhumai Mataji.
Posha had no sons. When Lord Shiva was angry at Daksha, Pusha had laughed at Lord Shiva and shown his teeth. Therefore, he lost his teeth and had to live by eating only ground floor.
Okay, so this is also one of the then secondary branch of story, I think so. So Usha had no sons. That means one of the daughter. So when I think Daksha, that is Lord Shiva becoming angry and Daksha, that story we know. How Sati got burnt and all those background story we know. And then he became anger, and then Kala Bhairava, not Kala Bhairava, Veerabhadra.
Veerabhadra will come, Mata.
Veerabhadra. He becomes Veerabhadra, his one more internal form. And then he is become one of the Rudra's form, correct na? He annihilates many things there. Even he cut off the Daksha's head also. So when Lord Shiva was angry at Daksha, that time she laughed actually. So that's why she lost the teeth and he has to eat only the flour, that is no grains. That is we no need, she can't. Yes.
Many of them were punished, Mataji.
Yes.
Came in 4th canto, 6th and 7th. Yeah.
Correct.
Yes. Bhrigu Munishi, Bhrigu also was punished.
Brahmins have been cursed that time.
Brahmins were, yes.
They've been cursed. That's why we don't have the qualified Brahmana in this.
Brahma and Vishnu, they interfere.
Yes.
And they again praise the Shiva.
Yes.
Shiva praised and he again performed that Dasha Yagna through Dasha. Kada?
Yes.
That Yagna was performed.
curse was made by Nandi, okay, to Brahmanas, and even Brahmanas also cursed Budgana so that they will be always like that. So that's what we have studied in Bhagavatam also, correct?
Yes,
So that cursing will be happening, both side curses will happens. In the fourth canto, first part, first module, I think we have studied about that, correct? So here, Rachana, one more, that is the daughter of Daityas, became the wife of Prajapati Tvasta. By his semen, he begat in her womb two powerful sons, Sannivesha and Vishwarupa. Vishwarupa, I think we will be studying about him right now. So, Vishwarupa, yes.
Vishwarupa becomes the
This is the form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishwarupa. Yes, Mataji.
Vishwarupa becomes the priest for Indra after he insulted Bruhaspati.
Yes.
And then later on, Indra kills that this Vishwarupa because of some chanting mantras. He was siding Rakshasas because Vishwarupa's mother is from Rakshasa.
Yes.
So later on, that Vishwarupa's this thing only, this one Chitraketu becomes that Rudrasura. Rudrasura was born later on. So yeah, Tvasta performs again this thing for to take revenge on Indra. To kill Indra, he now starts doing. That time Rudrasura was born.
Yes. So Brahaspati being the chief priest of Devatas, one time I think they disrespected when Brahaspati came. They didn't stood up or gave the proper respects. And that time they have been abandoned by the spiritual master itself. So without the chief priest, nothing can be done. So that time this Vishwarupa actually, as per the advice of Brahma, so that is very important. Brahma only gives that accordance, and then they took under the shelter of Vishwarupa. And then the other part actually, that is right, Mataji. He has been killed. So this that's the end of Bhaktivedanta purpose for 6th canto, 6th chapter of Bhagavatam ends actually here, the progeny of daughters of Daksha. So it is, this chapter doesn't have much of the purports only, maybe 1 or 2 slokas only we have purport. So only the lineage. If you put a flow chart, you can divide and put a flow chart, this entire chapter will come. I think it is directly only given. I think we can take it up like that only. Okay. So,
I remember names, so many names, it's very difficult.
we are not able to recollect, to be frank. Only while reading only we are able to realize, but not every names, but few names we would have heard multiple times. And the background history of those names, whatever they have performed, and then it may be good, it may be the bad things also, and how they have got killed by the Devatas or by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, like that only we have studied. So that part we have read, but not all the lineage things we have done actually, correct? So only this lineage part in this chapter, no other purpose. Tomorrow we'll start with the that is now we have studied the end part of previous chapter, being that Brahaspati. Indra offends his spiritual master Brahaspati. So one should not offend a spiritual master. Correct? The respect for spiritual master and the words which has been or the advice which has been given by spiritual master, it should be taken up very seriously. So otherwise it will become as a offense. In the 10 offenses, the second offense we are studying in that. So that's how this will have a more philosophy. We can have a very good discussion actually from tomorrow. Okay. With this I conclude today's class. Vancha kalpa darubhyasha kripa sindhu bhevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha ananta koti vaishnav vrinda ki jai. Namacharya Haridas Thakur ki jai. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama